So get into samadhi, yeah? Get the mind calm, yeah? Don't get pulled in by the past or by the future. Yeah? The past has gone already, yeah? The future has not arisen. Yeah? And we want to stay in the present moment. But our world is not in the present moment. Our world is in the future and in the past. That's why we have to change, yeah? Our world, yeah, of imagination to the world of reality. And the world of reality is this one moment. Yeah? It's a present moment. Yeah? Nothing else. Okay. ไม่มีปัญหา I mean, do reflect what is important in your life, yeah? No matter, if you have ordained, yeah, or want to ordain, or just lay people. What do you want to take with you when you die? Yeah? What is it that you can take with you when you die? Yeah? It's only pun and pap. It's only, married or demarried that you can take with you. Yeah? Nothing else. Yeah? Everything else, material things that you have gathered along, yeah? Just go to waste. Yeah? The moment you die, yeah? You can't take them with you. Also your fame, your education, it all goes to waste. Yeah? All your learning that you did, we don't know in what kind of civilization we are born, yeah? The previous civilization didn't have physics, yeah? It didn't have electronics, yeah? It had other things, yeah? Mental powers and things like that, yeah? So what we do now, what we acquired in this civilization, might be completely useless in the next civilization. And it has been that, over and over and over again, yeah? So, don't put so much emphasis, on your knowledge that you have, because knowledge is gone the moment you die. Yeah? The only thing that does not die is the citta. Yeah? And within the citta, the knowingness of the citta. But this knowingness has nothing to do with the knowing of this world. Yeah? I don't know, maybe we don't even get reborn on this planet. Maybe we get reborn on another planet, yeah? Maybe our time, is so long that this planet has been destroyed, yeah? Maybe not, yeah? There will be another civilization, so take it, yeah? So we might be born in the next civilization, but maybe not, yeah? And then we have to adjust ourselves, to a new planet, yeah? There are planets, with one Buddha. There are planets with two Buddhas, And this planet is a special one. On this planet there are 5 Buddhas. So it's a long-lasting planet, yeah. But as we know, this long-lasting planet sooner or later will go to end, yeah. And we are the 4th civilization, and the 5th civilization that is coming, yeah, will also go to end, and then this planet will be destroyed. As we all know, from physics, yeah. The sun, will grow bigger and bigger and bigger and swallow up, this all the planets, that are in its neighborhood, yeah. It doesn't become a supernova, but it becomes a nova, yeah. And then, yeah, another planet with another, relationship to other planets, and so on and so on. Yeah? We have done that for so many millions or billions of lives, And each time we are born, we think, yeah, we have to get the most out of it, yeah. The most out of it in terms of knowledge, in terms of money, in terms of power, yeah. But not the most out of it in terms of inner knowing, yeah? Of finding the way out. And that is where the Lord Buddha comes in. Yeah? He taught us the way out. He taught us, there's a way out of dukkha. Yeah? And if you don't think you have dukkha, just look at the morning, when you don't want to get up and you have to get up. Yeah? Even now, I don't want to meditate. Yeah? I want to sleep longer. Yeah? That's not the way of practice. Yeah? It starts already with dukkha in the morning. Yeah? We don't want to get up. Yeah? We're too lazy. Yeah? But if we actually try it out and stay in bed for 24 hours, we can't do that either, because there's too much dukkha of lying down. Yeah? So this body requires constantly change. Yeah? It changes from the standing position, walking position, sitting position, lying position. It changes constantly into another position, because we can't stay in the same position forever. Yeah? So this body needs movement in order to be able to function correctly. Yeah? So there's a lot of dukkha involved within that. Yeah? Then comes the dukkha of hunger. Yeah? We are hungry. Yeah? That's dukkha. Yeah? If you don't know this dukkha, just fast for a few days and then you know what is hunger. Yeah? Most people eat 3 or 4 or 5 times a day, they don't know what is hunger. Yeah? They just eat because they like the food or think that it's a lot of fun, to eat. But if you want to know, what is the dukkha of hunger, all what we need to do is, don't eat for 2 days and then we know. Yeah? The dukkha of hunger. Yeah? And the dukkha of thirst. Yeah? And then comes the dukkha of tiredness. It's a lot of dukkha. Yeah? And especially if you are meditating the whole day, yeah, this tiredness seems to creep in and creep in and creep in, yeah. But actually, this kind of tiredness is not the real tiredness, yeah. The real tiredness is when we lie down and instantly fall asleep, yeah. Then the body is tired, yeah. A good practitioner, never goes to sleep when he's tired. He only goes to sleep when he's not tired. And you will notice it if you try to do it, yeah? You just put your head on the pillow and you're gone. Yeah? But if you go to sleep when you're tired, you're turning from one side to the other, why can't I sleep, yeah? Instead of, I can't sleep, so let's meditate, yeah? And then you start meditating and you get, so tired. This is not the tiredness. This is the tiredness of repeating the Buddha or watching the breath. Yeah? That's the only tiredness that we have. But even, for normal people, tiredness is dukkha. So, what do we do? Yeah? When we are hungry, yeah? When dukkha of hunger, we eat something. When we are thirsty, dukkha of thirst, we drink something. Yeah? When there's the dukkha of tiredness, we go to sleep. Yeah? All what we know in our life is how to avoid or how to get rid of dukkha. It's just like with people, with normal people, I mean, when they get sick, they run to the doctor to get some pills, and then they get healthy again, yeah. But we don't understand, yeah. We do not understand the principal thing. We don't understand the first noble truth, the truth of dukkha, yeah. And it's not only the physical dukkha that we have. We have lots of mental dukkha. And this mental dukkha comes always from thinking, yeah? Comes always from memorying, comes from feelings that we don't like, from people we don't like, and so on, and so on. Yeah? Doesn't necessarily come from physical dukkha. But in order to see and to understand the first noble truth, we have to understand the noble truth of dukkha. And the dukkha already starts in the morning. So, be more aware of it, yeah? And in your reflection, daily reflection in the evening, be aware of it, yeah? Notice it, yeah? Why did I eat something? Because of dukkha. Yeah? Why did I drink something? Because of dukkha. Or because of boredom, yeah? Most people in the world don't eat or drink, because of physical dukkha. They drink out because of mental dukkha. It's something sweet, yeah? Because our life is so unsweet, yeah? That's why we eat, and that's why a lot of people, drink this or eat a candy, eat something sweet, yeah? Because the life is so rough, yeah? And not noticing it, yeah? And that is the problem. And we are here, in our practice, to notice things, yeah? To notice dukkha, yeah? To notice the first noble truth, yeah? In order, when we are able to notice the first noble truth, then we are able to understand the second noble truth that leads to the first noble truth. The desire, our desires, yeah? Wanting this, wanting that, not being happy with this, not being happy with that, not wanting this, not wanting that. Yeah? That is the desire that creates all this dukkha. If you're happy, no matter if you're hungry or if you're hot or if you're cold, yeah, there's no dukkha. But we are not happy. Huh? You constantly want to change things, yeah? Change this, yeah? Even in meditation, yeah? We want to change our method, yeah? And now with the Buddha, the Buddha must be faster, the Buddha must be slow. We constantly want to change things. We are really not able, to just to stay and observe, yeah? Observe, how is the Buddha? Is the Buddha fast? Is the Buddha slow? Is the Buddha deep? Is it shallow? Is it rough or is it gentle? Is it subtle? Is it strong or is it weak? No, we want to change it. We want to control things. And this trying to control these things. And did the same thing with the breath, yeah? Trying to control this makes us dukkha. Yeah? And now then we want to change the method. This doesn't work, and let's try something else out. And actually all what we need to do is observe the breath or observe the Buddha. That's it. And why doesn't it work? Yeah? Because we are not happy with it. We are not happy with how it is running. Yeah? Just like some people are not happy with the weather. Yeah? Can they change the weather? No. Yeah? So if it's rain, we just observe the rain. If it is sunny, then we observe the sunniness. Yeah? And it's the same with the Buddha. It's the same with the breath. Yeah? We just observe and observe and observe. And through our observation, without thinking or without classifying or without labeling it, we will understand. Yeah? And this understanding doesn't come from our brain. This understanding comes from the citta, yeah? From the knowingness. Yeah? This citta knows everything. Yeah? When you listen to Lungda Mahapo, there's nothing that this citta does not know. Yeah? But we block it. We block it away through our thoughts, through our memories, yeah, and through our constant agitation. Yeah? That's how we block the citta from knowing. Yeah? The citta knows, but we block, we block the outcome. Yeah? And that is, of course, the task of the kilesas. Yeah? Blocking it, and then creating a world that doesn't exist. Yeah? And we fall for it. Yeah? And we love it. Yeah? Because there, we can control the world. Yeah? In our dreams, in our imagination, we can control it, we can be the master of this world. But when we actually live in reality, we are not the master, we're just, happening, to observe things. Yeah? And we notice in the end, yeah, and the further we go along the path, we notice we can't change anything. Yeah? Because everything is pretty much predetermined. Yeah? Everything arises because of its own cause. Yeah? And because we don't understand, the cause of these things, that's why we try to change it. And we think we can change it. Yeah? Have you ever tried, to change, your unhappy feelings into happy feelings? Yeah? If you can't do these simple things, yeah? How can you control anything? Yeah? But if you understand, what is the cause for these unhappy feelings to arise, yeah? Then we can change things. Yeah? Only at that level, only at the level of reaction. Yeah? We don't have to react to anything, and then we are happy. Yeah? If you start to react to things, yeah, and like it or dislike it, then we have a problem. Yeah? Then this dukkha comes in. The moment of our likes and dislikes come in, then our problems come in. Yeah? We like this, we don't like this. Yeah? We want this, yeah, because we like it, and we don't want this because we dislike it. Yeah? So like and dislikes make our life, pretty much a hell. Yeah? I mean, if somebody, has so good merit, and all the things that he likes come to him, yeah, and that's fine, he doesn't see it. Yeah? But most of us, and that is one of the reasons why we came here, yeah, to practice, to overcome dukkha. Yeah? But not only, in order to overcome dukkha, we have to understand dukkha. And we have to actually feel it. What is dukkha? Yeah? And how do we learn how to feel what is dukkha? Sitting through pain. And we don't like this, and that's why we don't understand. Just like we don't like the other things. We don't like pain, yeah? And so, okay, pain, enough. Okay, let's try it 5 minutes later or an hour later. What is pain? Yeah? What is fear? What is loneliness? What are all these things? Yeah? These are labels that we put on certain kinds of feelings. Yeah? Actually, there are only 3 kinds of feelings. Positive feeling, negative feeling, neutral feeling. Yeah? But when we look at our language, we have so many words for so many different kinds of feelings. Yeah? So how do they actually compare? Yeah? And that is something that we have to learn. And this we are going to learn with the investigation of dukkha vedana, of the feeling of pain when we sit for a long time. Yeah? Where is the pain? What is pain? Where does it come from? Yeah? Where does it arise? Yeah? And this we don't do with investigation with our mind. We do through observation. Yeah? like all genius, in this world, be it physicists or mathematicians or chemists or biologists, yeah, who invented something or who understood something, yeah, got their idea from observing. Yeah? And the most famous example is Newton. Yeah? He saw the apple falling from the tree, and then he said, that is strange, and let's try out something. And then he got the law of gravity. Yeah? And he didn't think about, there should be a law of gravity. No. I mean, through observation. And that is how we understand our own mechanism. That's how we understand, how we work. Yeah? Through observation, and not thinking about, not labeling it, yeah? Not making wrong assumptions that we constantly make. Yeah? We assume this, we assume that. Yeah? And that's how we block, yeah, the knowingness of the chitta. Once the chitta is completely calm and there is no more thought and there is no memory coming up, then the chitta is not blocked, yeah? And the knowingness of the things can come out. So if we observe with a concentrated mind where there is no more thoughts and no more memories, then we will understand. But we will understand on a completely different level, yeah, than our usual understanding. I understand it is very difficult, to get over our education that we gone through, for 20, 30, 40 or 50 years, however old we are. Yeah? Because the whole world teaches us to think with our brain. Yeah? And to assume with our brain, to understand with our brain. Yeah? Nobody teaches us to understand with our observation. Yeah? And then we get, confused. The more we know, the think we wiser we are. Huh? But wisdom we cannot get or gather, through reading a lot of books. Yeah? We only can get it through knowing what is the truth. Yeah? And only when we know what is the truth, yeah, then we get wise. Yeah? Or we get wise, by investigating pain, or we get wise by investigating the body, seeing that the body is not us, seeing that the body is just, a tool. Yeah? Maybe a nice tool for most of the people, but once you investigate more and more, you think it is very bothersome. Yeah? Wherever you want to go, you have to carry it around. Yeah? You have to carry 60 to 80 kilograms or 90 kilograms of flesh and bones with you, wherever you want to go. Yeah? And you have to take care of this flesh. Yeah? And that is a hard work, Think about the people, who live in this world, yeah? I mean, they have to go to work, to be able to take care of the flesh, that the flesh doesn't rot away, yeah? Just for this body. And what does this body give? What kind of happiness does this body give us? Huh? Have you ever asked, what kind of happiness does the body give us? Yeah? It gives us the happiness that when we are hungry, when we feel dukkha, that we can eat, and then we feel satisfied. But if there's no hunger, then there's no satisfaction. Huh? So if there's no pain, then there's no relief of pain. And when there's a relief of pain, we always are happy. Yeah? When something is a negative feeling and changing into a positive feeling, then we're always happy. Yeah? That's why in German we have a saying, we hit our head against the wall, yeah, because it is so nice when the pain reduces, yeah, when the pain goes away. And we do that every day. Every one of us, we do that. We hit our head, yeah, not necessarily physically, but yeah, our mind, our will, our views, our opinions against each other, and that's where we feel the dukkha. Yeah? So try to understand the first noble truth and see, through understanding, see the second noble truth, that only the desire that causes dukkha. Yeah? And we can see that very clearly when we actually achieve, upachara samadhi. Yeah? When there's no more thoughts and when there's no more memory coming up, we are happy. We don't want anything. We don't want to change. We don't want to get out. We don't want to stay on. Yeah? We're just happy with the way things are. Yeah? The moment we come out of samadhi, our thoughts and our memories instantly agitate us again. Yeah? We want this, we don't like this, we want that, we don't like that, yeah? And so on and so on. Yeah? And this is something, that is why it is also so important, to the rest of the mind in samadhi, to understand that there is a happiness that doesn't need anything. Yeah? Our happiness in the world, needs a lot of things. Yeah, we need more money, we need a bigger house, we need a bigger car, and so on. We need a better job. Yeah, we need to work less hours, and we need to have more spare time, and so on and so on. Yeah? It's all these needs. Yeah, but they don't give us this happiness. Yeah. And this is something that you have to learn to understand, yeah? That when you're in samadhi, there's no desire. Yeah? And when there's no desire, there's no dukkha. Yeah? There's just this comfort, this peacefulness, or stillness, or happiness, or joy, yeah? Or rapture even, yeah? For some people. Yeah? And it comes all by itself. The only thing, you have to stop the mind engine. It's just like going in a car and stop the engine of the car, yeah? Pulling down the windows and enjoy nature. Yeah. But we don't like this because it's so hot. We need to turn on the engine of the car, turn on the air conditioner, yeah, close the windows that the wind doesn't come in, that bothers us, and so on. Yeah. Stop the mind engine, and you will be happy. Yeah? The moment the mind engine starts again, then there's desire coming up and dukkha coming up. Yeah? So understand this. That's enough for today. Yeah? Any questions? And the minimum of practice, that is required if you want to stay here, is at least 8 hours. Normal is 10 hours, and then slowly work yourself up to 12, 14, 16 hours. That's where you get real results. I mean, 4 hours, 4 hours a day, and with 8 hours of sleep. I mean, you don't go anywhere. It is like you go forward, and during the night you go backward, and you go forward and backward, but at the end of each day you're at the same spot. Này, mày chỉ đơn, you may? Okay, มีคำถามไหม
วันนี้ลองทำแบบพิจารณาตอนเดินลองทำคล้ายๆที่หลวงพ่อบอกค่ะโอ้มันยากคือเดินนี่ยากกว่านั่งเยอะเลยค่ะมันเหมือนแบบขึ้นตาเราเห็นอย่างนึงแต่ข้างในมันต้องอีกอันนึงค่ะ
มันเป็นการภาวนานะอย่างนี้ก็มันไม่ใช่1 วัน 2 วันเขาทำได้นะสมัยก่อนที่หลวงพ่อไปปันตัดไม่เคยได้ยินเรื่องอสุภะอสุภังนะครั้งแรกที่ได้ยินเรื่องอสุภะอสุภังนะเป็นขององค์ลุงตานะที่สั่งสอนนะโอ้ยฝึกมันยากนะถึง9 เดือนนะทุกวันฝึกทุกวันถึงมีผลนะต้องพยายามนะคนไทยก็รู้จักความพยายามอยู่ที่ไหนนะบางคนก็พูดว่าความพยายามอยู่ที่นั่นแต่ไม่ใช่ ไม่ใช่ความพยายามอยู่ที่ไหนความสำเร็จอยู่ที่นั่นไม่ใช่เดินพยายามหน่อยอย่าอยู่ในอดีตอย่าอยู่ในอนาคตนะและอย่าต้องห่วงเรื่องนี้ห่วงโน้นเพราะว่าความห่วงมาจากอนาคตนะปัจจุบันมีทุกสิ่งทุกอย่างและของเราอาศัยเวรกรรมอยู่แล้วนะไม่ว่ากรรมดีกรรมชั่วของเราอาศัยอยู่นะและเปลี่ยนกรรมก็ไม่ได้นะไม่ได้รับอันเดียวกรรมดีก็ไม่มีปัญหารับนะกรรมชั่วก็มีปัญหายินดีต้อนรับนะบอกว่าไม่ว่านะกัดฟันยินดีต้อนรับไม่ว่าก็ชั่วนะมันจะมาเองนะแต่เมื่อมันไม่อยากรับนะมันจะกรรมนี่นะมันจะมาอีกนะและทุกครั้งที่มาอีกมันจะแรงขึ้นนะรับเดี๋ยวนี้ก็หมดเลยหมดทั่วนะOkay, so if you don't have any questions,
Mental feeling. They're not what themselves.
What?
The mental feeling.
Yeah.
They have a cause before from thinking or from memories, or they can arise just by themselves.
They can also arise. Physical feelings, mental feelings can arise by themselves. Through a sensation. I mean, there's no need. For instance, you're good, you practice, but your practice is not really still enough, and there's a mosquito, and there's a little pinch, so a feeling arises, and there was no thought before, and there was no memory coming up at that time. So, I mean, a sensation can bring up a feeling, Each of the khandhas, can come up by themselves, but then once a khandha comes up, once feeling or memory or thought comes up, then it triggers the next khandha, then it triggers memory or thought, and then it I mean, and it comes more and more and more, and it becomes a fire, that starts to explode, yeah? If we don't see it, we can't stop it. If we see it, the moment we see it, we can stop it, yeah? We just say Buddha, and then it's gone. Yeah?
But mosquito is physical feeling.
I mean, it's a feeling, I mean, sometimes you have sensations, in your arm or in your feet, I mean, it's a feeling, yeah? And there's no thought yet coming, yeah? And it's a negative or it's an unpleasant feeling, yeah? So, the feeling arises, and actually feeling are there constantly, the moment you close your eyes, the body is full of feeling. You can feel the breath, I mean, that is, most of the feelings are neutral, actually, yeah? But some of the feelings are pleasant, and some of the feelings are unpleasant, yeah? So they arise by themselves, yeah? But they're mostly, and very often, if it becomes emotional, triggered by thoughts and memories, yeah?
Mental feelings, they can come back.
Yeah, and mental feelings, mostly come through thoughts, yeah, or memories, yeah.
But they not come back, just like because they nature to come back. They come before because something triggered them before. Like sadness can come just because of it's coming. It has to be memory or thinking before.
Most probably, yeah. I'm not 100% sure because I mean I haven't thought about it. I haven't investigated it.
In my reflection, sometimes there is some idea or thought just pops up out of nowhere, as you say, and I was like, oh, where did that come from?
No. Thoughts pop up all the time. No matter what we do, yeah. If we do it in reflection, yeah. Don't even question, where it's coming from. Yeah? You don't question where the clouds are coming from. They are just coming, and they are going. Yeah. So these thoughts are coming and going. Yeah. Don't question where they're coming from. Also the feelings. Yeah. Most probably, mental feelings arise through, through our thoughts and through our memories. Yeah? But I'm not sure because I don't remember. Yeah? I mean, probably investigated, but I don't know.
Anyway, it doesn't matter when they arise.
It doesn't matter. Yeah? Feeling is feeling. Yeah?
Is it there?
Mental feelings are more prone to last than physical feelings. Yeah?
I asked this because this may be the most emotional. But now I see, I can see a little from this time.
Yeah. I mean, just say there's a feeling and then observe it. And when it is a mental feeling, it is very easy to get rid of. Yeah? Because all what you need to do is Buddha, 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 and then it's gone. Yeah? And then the moment thoughts or memories start again, then the feeling comes again, and then you say Buddha, 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 and then you stop. And as I told you, more often, quite often, if you really want to investigate where this mental feeling is coming from, I mean, you do it until until you see, what kind of thought, what kind of memory triggers this mental feeling, But you have to accept it, and most of the time we don't like to accept it. And most of the time it is anger, and we don't like to accept it, We don't want anger, So, I mean, accepting is the most difficult thing, and that is what you learn when you do investigating of pain, of physical pain, That's where you learn how to accept feelings, Physical pain is stronger, stronger than most of the mental feelings, So we learn to accept it, and then we start to ask the questions. What is it, where is it coming from, And then we see, it is moving here and moving there. It has actually no place, But this is something that we have to investigate. Okay.
When I have physical pain, physical feeling, I don't blame myself. But when I have some mental feeling,
but wait,
I blame myself. I look for the cause, and then
you also look by physical feelings for the cause, but you're not aware of it. I mean, when people start, I'm in physical, I sit, I mean, I'm not sitting right, So we try to correct our sitting position. That is the cause, Or, I'm sitting too long, that is the cause. But we are not really aware of it, We always look for cause, yeah? But in this way, we don't find the real cause, yeah?
Imagine is dukkha really motivation for people, or is there
I mean, you can there are quite a few things, that are motivating. It's not only dukkha, yeah? You can use anicca. I mean, there are 3 doors to enter the deathless, yeah? Anicca, anatta, dukkha, yeah? To see that all these things have nothing to do with you, yeah, is one of the doors, yeah? Anicca, yeah? To see all the things, I'm creating, and it all, all disappears under my own eyes, yeah? That is also, motivation. And dukkha is also motivation. There are 3 doors to the deathless. It's dukkha, anicca, anatta. These 3 universal characteristics, yeah? But for most of us, it's dukkha, yeah? And if you don't like to face dukkha, yeah? And there's lots of dukkha, yeah? If you don't see it, I see it, yeah? But some people are better to hide it, other people are, are quite open about the dukkha that they have, yeah? But they don't realize it that they have dukkha because they don't want to see it, yeah? We don't want to open our eyes. We keep them closed, and live in our imagination and in our dreams, in our fantasies, yeah? Yeah? So you understand, there are 3 doors, but for most of us, dukkha is the one door, yeah? One door that gives us a lot of motivation. But for others, it can be anicca, impermanent. Whatever I do, it just disappears, yeah? And then I do it again, and it disappears. I build a house, and then it rots away. I buy a car, then it goes, broke. Then I buy a next car, it breaks down. Then I buy this thing, and it breaks. What's the use of all these things? Yeah, that is another door. Yeah, or anatta. That all these things have nothing to do with me. That is for most of the people, it's more difficult to find this door. Yeah. Because we instantly associate it, somebody hits my face, that is not anatta, that's me, atta. Yeah? Or somebody hurts me through, saying something, that's atta, that's not anatta. Yeah? So that is the more difficult door, yeah? But for some people it works, that depends on the characteristic of the people. Huh? But for most people who come here, especially when they come from the West, it's dukkha. Yeah? But anyway, take any door, to give you a boost, yeah? But if you're interested, in the how the next planet Earth looks like, then just stay on, yeah? You will certainly, be reborn, sometimes, on the new planet, yeah? And then you can do your exploration of that planet, yeah? So far we did the exploration of this planet, yeah? We know all parts of it, yeah? It's getting boring, yeah? Wherever you go, there are houses, there are trees, there's sand, there's beach, there's weather, yeah? And there are people, yeah? Oh, this tree looks very different from the other. This house looks very different. And it's still a house. Yeah? It's still made of, all the 4 elements. Yeah? Earth, water, fire, air. Yeah? You as well. Yeah? Even your thoughts are made of these 4 elements. Yeah? Whatever exists in this universe, is made of these 4 elements. Yeah? What's it? Yeah? It's just like you have a blender, and you put 4 different things into it, yeah? And the more, you put more of this fruit or more of this vegetable in it, it becomes a different color, different taste, yeah? And we go for the differences, yeah? We don't see, and they all come from the same thing, yeah?
Sometimes, or most of the times, I feel that this is not real. So where am I? Is this real or no? And that motivates to be in the present
Yeah?
Still feels not real, and that's a motivator. Where is the real?
Yeah, I mean, when you're in the present moment, that feels real. Yeah? I mean, that's why I say, most of the time you're not even alive, yeah? And that's why I say most of the people who run around in the world are zombies, yeah? They're not alive, they're already dead, yeah? But they still can walk and still hang after their greed, yeah? Yeah? No, being alive, is so much fun. Every moment is different, yeah? Every moment is exciting, yeah? And not exciting in the sense that we see it as in a human sense, yeah? But yeah, I mean, it is fresh, yeah? It is like, you get, somebody gives you stale bread, and it doesn't taste very good. But if it comes fresh out of the oven, wow, and a little bit butter on, it tastes so, it tastes so nice, yeah? But all what we do is, we look for this stale bread, that is in our brains, yeah? In the future or in the past, yeah? Because we don't know how fresh bread is tasting, yeah? We don't have the idea, yeah? And every moment that we are in the present moment, that is fresh. It's so fresh, it's amazing, yeah? I mean, you think, and I've never seen this world, yeah? It's just like, every moment, this world changes, and it is fresh again and fresh again and fresh again, yeah? You have to speak up, David.
Yes. The last time I have the impression that when I'm really aware, like the reality is very boring. Everything is like boring. Eating is boring.
What?
That everything is boring. The more
boring?
Yes, the more aware I became, everything becomes more and more boring. That's the impression I became. It's like, I don't know. It's no...
There's a mistake. Boring means no interest. If you're aware, you're interested.
No, maybe boring is the...
Yeah, it's the wrong word.
Eating, for example, doesn't give pleasure. Walking doesn't give pleasure. It's like nothing does give pleasure.
Of course. Yes.
Something.
Yeah.
But it's not exciting.
Yeah, because that is one thing. Yeah. First of all, you see, it is constantly getting up, doing something, going to sleep, getting up, doing something, and of course, it is in itself, when you look at the whole thing, it is boring, yeah? There's no sense in it, yeah? I mean, this kind of insight can lead you, to motivation to get out of the cycle, and to live somewhere else, yeah? To go to Nibbana, yeah? Of course, yeah. But you have to eat, be in order, yeah? But there's something else, yeah? There is this when you are really in the present moment. It's not, as I said, it's exciting is the wrong word, yeah? It is fresh. And only your memories make it, I did it 5 minutes ago. So your memory is already coming in and spoiling, this fresh moment. Huh?
Greed and hate.
What?
So maybe greed and hate in the heart that makes it like unpleasant.
Yeah, but whatever, yeah? You want, whatever, yeah? But anyway, the insight that the things, that looking after this body, is really, really heavy work, and what does the body bring? And it doesn't bring us anything. This is a good insight, yeah? But not seeing the present moment, if the present moment is free of greed and hate, then of course, it is. Then there's no dukkha, yeah? And if there's no dukkha, there's happiness, yeah? So boring is a negative feeling, it's an unpleasant feeling, yeah? But happiness, or comfort, is a pleasant feeling, yeah? And actually, when you look at Nibbana, it's a supreme, what is it? supreme happiness. Yeah? But you need to go through it. Yeah? You need to go through and see. I mean, of course, life is boring. Yeah? There's nothing. Whatever you do, it falls apart. Yeah? Whatever you think, it falls apart. Whatever you speak, it falls apart. Yeah. So in this sense, I mean, this is a good insight. Yeah. But as long as you want something interesting, I mean, then there's dukkha coming with it. Yeah. But really understanding, go deeper into it, and really understand it. Yeah. So that this insight can get rid of some of your views you have about this life, yeah? Once you get rid of some of the views, I mean, the chitta becomes lighter. And the more you get rid of your views, how the world should be or how the world is, the freer you are. Okay, so, enough.